in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle, and here we go. The unmistakable Daniel van Baalsen.
One of those players that's been there, done it, got the T-shirt.
And perhaps that's his greatest strength, Jim, his experience.
Certainly one of them, Peter, although for me his all-round game is what impressed most. He's a credible goal threat too, both inside the box and from range.
Yeah, he's got one mighty shot on him. I think it's true to say he once burst a ball while taking a free kick.
I can actually imagine that.
Mbappe, now it's Haaland. Shifted it to the flank. Dink through. That's an excellent interception. Saliba. And Hakimi. Saliba. Szoboszlai. And it's Bernardo Silva. Mbappe. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, he's burst through. Yamal. Now, can they get him away? Lovely bit of skill. Rijkaard. Mbappe. Now it's Yamal. And it's Roberto Carlos. Yamal, lofted in. Oh, what a climb! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Hernandez. Vasco da Gama, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Rooney gets a foot in here. That's a cute ball. That has not gone well. Hernandez. Front-footed pressing going on here. Saliba. Hakimi. Saliba. And it's Cancelo. Vasco da Gama looking to pass their way through. Bernardo Silva is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Tries to pass it through. James. Played out to the left flank. Rooney. Looking for a runner. Thinks about shot at goal! Couldn't squeeze it through. Haaland! Oh, it's hit the post! Koulibaly. Yamal. Oh, that was vital. Hakimi. João Cancelo. 15 minutes till half-time. And here's Mbappe. Rooney. He won't be happy with that one. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Now it's Yamal. It's a good run down the left-hand side. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Van Bouten does really well to win the ball there. Nice-looking ball. Yamal. Yamal's cross. Decent chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Hernandez. A goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. João Cancelo is one whose deliveries we all know about. Hernandez. Haaland. And here's Rooney. Out towards the flank. Looking to play him in. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Haaland. James. For Joelinton. Roberto Carlos. No, that's been intercepted. Haaland. And that could set him on his way. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Substituição no time do Vasco da Gama. Camisa 23.
And the second half gets underway.
Para a entrada do jogador.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Bernardo Silva. Vasco da Gama come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Hakimi. Now Saliba. Koulibaly is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. And it's Neymar. Haaland, and the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Yamal. James. Bernardo Silva. He is through here. Nicely. Big header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Hakimi. João Cancelo. And it's Cancelo. Vasco da Gama finding their passes. Bernardo Silva. And it's James. James got a long way forward to join the attack. Now it's Haaland. Van Bouten did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And And still, we await the first breakthrough. He's found a way through. Chance for a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That is ended up in no man's land. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Vasco da Gama clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
There's the shot! Hakimi. And that is a little undercooked. Haaland. Bernardo Silva, cross into the box. And he's taking no chances there. Vasco da Gama, perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's well spotted. João Cancelo touches it back. Cross needs to be good.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he welcomes it in, and he's away. Great chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. That pass isn't the best. Szoboszlai. Haaland, and a chance! Oh, that's incredible! Save the best for last!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Vasco da Gama take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Neymar, and claimed it back swiftly. Rooney, and here's Haaland.
Arsenal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Real chance! Oh, taken with style! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome. Mbappe, and he's let fly! Keeper is right behind it. Not too much more. And that is that. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.